Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. So our shifter's all done. We got it clear coated. It's kind of pretty. Came out pretty nice. Got it re-welded, got it fixed, got our boot on. So now it's time to get this thing put in the car. So really hot here today, man. It's like 90 degrees right now and it's just going to get hotter. So we got the fan going. Trying to get some laundry done, get some things done around here. I need to pull a bunch of weeds and stuff later on, but for right now, let's get to work on this shifter. So we got this put in last weekend. It broke again. So I had to go borrow my son's arc welder. We got a good weld on it this time. I forgot to turn the camera on. We were bolting it in here, but it's really not a huge deal. We just stuck it down in there and bolted it in. And we had to kind of play with this top piece here to get it in the right spot, but it goes in every gear now. So we're going to fire it up and make sure that it goes into gear in all these gears while it's running now. So let's do that. Works just like brand new. So that's good. So now we're going to put these other tires on it and we're going to take it for a little run around the block. go, guys. We got that shifter welded. I had to go borrow the arc welder from my son. It broke it twice. The second time I welded it with the wire feed, I thought I got it deep. But you know, with these little wire feed welders I've got, you just can't get a deep enough weld in there. Both the store-bought shifter lever that we cut off and the one that I made are high carbon steel, and so it was just hard to get. You just couldn't get any penetration with that wire feed, so we went and borrowed my son's arc welder. That did it, and we got it put in. It works good. We had a heck of a time fighting with that top plate on there, and you get it just in the right spot so that you could get it into first. You could get it into third, second, fourth, reverse. Would not go into first gear. We fought and fought with that thing to get it finally. It goes into every gear now. Works good. It looks good. We're having a little trouble now when I just took it around the block, the throttle cable sticking on it a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna have to order a new cable or get some graphite and take the end of the cable loose. We'll get some graphite and dump it down in there maybe, and put a little bit on those two ends. You know, the slides. There's a slide on each end before it gets into the cable. There's that slide there, and it's supposed to keep the sand out. I don't think it works very well. It's a pretty old sand car, but as far as the shifting goes, it shifts real good now. We get into, it goes right into reverse, goes into first, second, third, fourth. I took it around the block. I went clear from first gear to fourth gear as I was shooting down the back side of the block. Come around here, and she's working good. So our shifter problem is solved. I just got to get some graphite and see if I can lube up that. You can't use a wet lube on this throttle cable, because you get out in that sand, and that fine sand will stick to that wet lube, and then it really jams up and sticks on you. So you've got to use a dry graphite to lube that up with. So I'll get some graphite, we'll get that going. But for all intents and purposes, that thing is done, and it's out of here, out of the shop. Next project will be to clean this shop up and get everything straightened up again. It's been such a mess in here trying to walk around this thing and be able to do anything, you know. So it'll be nice to have that out of the way. I'll have to, probably tomorrow, I'll pull the trailer out where I can get the sand car up on the trailer. We still need to get a set of stock tires and wheels for the rear because it's too wide. But I can drive it right up on the rails. I can drive those tires right up on those rails and get it up there good enough, then we'll back it back in. It'll be out of the way, and until we get our wheels and tires for it. But otherwise, for the most part, she's good to go. Our fuel system is not leaking anymore. We replaced that fuel regulator, fuel pressure regulator. We got our shocks aired up good. I noticed when I drove around the block, those front shocks are much better. They're not bottoming out. Shifter's in, it's shifting well. That's all good. So we're pretty well, other than a couple of little odds and ends, we're ready to go back to the dunes with that thing. So next project, clean the shop. Got to get this shop straightened up and cleaned up. I can't take this mess any longer. So get the shop cleaned up. Then we're going to finish this thing. I really want to get this knife done, because when we get this knife done, we're going to chop that tree down up front. What I want to do is I want to do a solid take. I don't want to turn the camera off, because I don't want anybody accusing me of going and sharpening this. I'm going to chop that tree down with this competition chopper, and then without turning the camera off and restarting, we're going to go and cut a slice of paper with it and see how good of an edge it holds. So that'll be fun. You know what? I may use this stuff on here. What do you guys think? Yeah? No? I don't know. Nah. I think I'm going to use the black. I've already got a couple of scales cut that'll work on this, so we're going to use that. So, hey everybody, thanks for being here. I sure appreciate it. It's always good to have you join me in the shop. If you haven't subscribed yet, we'll put a little round deal right down here, picture of me on my bike. Click on that. Go subscribe to my channel. And be sure to click on that little bell right up here. Tell you whenever I, maybe the bell's up here. I think the bell's right up here. That'll let you know whenever I upload a new video. And hopefully we'll be getting some more projects done around here. That sandrail's been a thorn in my side for a while now. I'm glad to have it done. So guys, take care of yourselves. Always be careful when you're working in your shop. Wear your safety glasses or a shield. Get you a shield like that one I got, man. I love that thing. You know, and wear a respirator or at least a dust mask when you're grinding and what have you. And you know, that welding bib that I have isn't a bad idea either. I lit my pants on fire one day and burnt half the pant leg off one side because when I was cutting a piece of leaf spring with my 7-inch angle grinder. That won't happen. You know, at least you won't light your shirt and what have you on fire or burn holes in your shirt if you got that welding bib. And they're not very expensive. I can't remember what I paid for that one. I'd be lying if I tried to tell you. But it wasn't much. I believe, if I remember right, it was about 20-30 bucks, somewhere in there. Not terrible. And it'll really save your clothes and save you from getting burned or anything. So get out to your shop, tear something up, fix something, make something, you know, or just hang out, maybe clean it like I'm going to do. You know your shop needs to be cleaned, just like mine. So get out there and clean your shop and just have a good time. So thanks again for being here, guys. We'll see you on the next one.